Bandwagon. Welcome to the Mile High Bandwagon. Come and chat with me. This the Mile High Sports Chat track for the city. From big threes to touchdowns, I'm talking hat tricks. If it's a competition, that's probably where I'm at. This the Mile High Bandwagon. Find me on Shady Sports Network.
Like, subscribe.
This the Mile High Bandwagon.
Follow, like, subscribe.
Mile High Bandwagon.
Follow, like, subscribe. Shady Sports Network. Follow, like, subscribe. I'm muted. Oh, there we go. Looks like I was muted the whole time. How did I not catch that? Anyway, it's your boy C Green. This is Mile High Bandwagon. Welcome back. I believe this is like episode 3. I don't know, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, man, what a crazy weekend. Not even just in the playoffs, I say in Denver. So I'm just go ahead and jump over to my Denver Nuggets news. I'm kind of keep it quick today. Not really a whole lot going on in Denver sports. But we do have some news for the Denver sports, and then the playoffs is really crazy. So I'll touch on that too. So here we go. We'll go ahead and jump into our Nuggets news.
He's on fire!
He is on fire. The Joker, man, another triple-double. How crazy was that? So, yeah, before I talk about the triple-double against the Bucks, I didn't get to catch that game, but I want to go back and jump back to the 76ers game. I feel like a lot of people were looking forward to that game. It was supposed to be a heavyweight showdown. We wanted to see the Joker go at it against Embiid, number 1, number 2 in the MVP polls. And, 76ers, they won last time in Philadelphia. So I guess it was like, hey, we're going to get that get back. And get it from there. But, Embiid came out, warmed up, saw half his team wasn't playing. I think Tyrese Maxey wasn't playing. Somebody else wasn't playing. But anyway, like 10 minutes, 8 minutes before kickoff, they pulled Embiid from the game. So we weren't able to see that matchup. And, of course, the Nuggets won. It's just – it's crazy, man. Imagine, paying for your tickets and this was the game you're going to see. This is the game you're trying to get to, and he doesn't play. None of the superstars are playing. Of course, the Nuggets. There's been games like that. They've had their games like that, but man, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Especially this point in the season, you want to see these people play, and then they just choose, or they say, they're gonna play, but it's more so they choose to not play, and that's some crap, man. You want to see these people play, but anyway, Nuggets won that game. I think they're like 4-2 over the past 6 games, and they're 33-15, second in their division, but. Oh, man, that would have been nice to get some clarification towards this, this MVP race, I guess, see these guys go at it. That's the point. I mean, not even just the race, just in general, man, the sport. Like, you're supposed to be the best. Come out and play. Like, show up at all the games. We want to see that. So, yeah, he didn't show up. Anyway, Joker did. Nuggets won. I think they haven't lost since that Knicks game. If I'm correct, let me see. Yeah, and then they won last night against the Bucks, 113-107. So yeah, since the next game, they are 2-0. They beat the 76ers and they beat the Bucks. Some big East heavy hitters. So it's good to see them on that roll. I haven't really caught too many of the Nuggets games, but I'm more of a playoff basketball watcher anyway, so that's when I'll really be on it, sit down and watch them. So I know the Nuggets are going to be there in the playoffs, and I look forward to being able to watch them and talk trash about the other teams. Hopefully, you know. Keeping it moving on over to our Broncos. Yeah, Broncos. Not really a whole lot of news. Pretty much already started their off season, but the Broncos did have 3 players. They did have 3 players making it to the Pro Bowl, so I thought that was pretty cool for how crappy their season was and how good their season was, however you look at it, you know. But Justin Simmons, Pat Surtain, and Marvin Mims were all elected to the Pro Bowl. I think there was a couple of reserves as well too. Right guard Quinn Miners and fullback Michael Burton were third alternates. So got a couple of reserves in there as well. A couple guys going in for the first time into flag football game, I think it is. It's not a real game, but anyway, got 3 guys going. That's cool to see Marvin Mims selected his first year. You got Pat Surtain, second time in 3 years. And then you got Justin Simmons. I think this is Justin Simmons' third time. Let's see. Second. It's his second as well. But he's up there with Atwater. Goose Gosselin as the only Broncos safeties to net multiple Pro Bowl and All Pro honors. So that's cool. That's cool company for him to be in. He also joins Hall of Famer Brian Dawkins, John Lynch, and Atwater, along with Ring of Famers Dennis Smith, Bill Thomas, and Gosselin as the only Broncos safeties to earn multiple Pro Bowl nods in the orange and blue. So that's cool. See Simmons, getting that recognition. He's consistently been getting it, and Pat Surtain's been right there behind him. This is his second Pro Bowl nod, making him just the second cornerback in Broncos history to earn the accolade. In 2 of his first 3 seasons, joining Pro Football Hall of Famer Willie Brown, who played with the Broncos from 1964 to 65, along with Brown when he did it was 64 and 65. Along with Brown Hall of Famer Champ Bailey, Ring of Famer Louis Wright, Chris Harris Jr., and Aqib Talib. Surtain is now part of an elite fraternity of Broncos cornerbacks to garner Pro Bowl accolades in consecutive years. So it's kind of cool to see that with our defense, that consistency continuing. And then Marvin Mims earning it as a kick and a punt returner. We saw how dynamic that guy could be, so it's going to be fun and exciting to see what he does moving forward, because he does kind of have that kick returner, punt returner role on lock, and there's nothing wrong with being a specialist at kick and punt returner either. So hopefully he sticks with it at least for another year, so we have that solidified on our safety or our special teams, and just continues to grow as a receiver as well. So hopefully he's able to do both. So that's really cool. That's amazing to those guys getting that nod. It's gonna be fun, I guess. Whoever watches again, I don't know if I'll watch it. I think it's next weekend. Let's see, the Pro Bowl. It is on the 4th, Sunday the 4th, next weekend. So that'll be on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. Think it's more so like the NBA All-Star game with events more so than just the game. So yeah, you can catch that next weekend. You'll see a few Broncos out there. You see a few other players too. I think it's Team Manning versus Team Manning. So Pagan versus Eli Manning. So that should be fun. Keeping it moving. And then we're just touching the playoffs, man.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
Yeah, right. Don't talk about playoffs. Holy crap, man. It's a good thing I did not place any bets. Because I probably would have lost all my money. Let me tell you, I was all in on the Ravens. I was all in on the Lions. I just knew that it was going to happen. I think, me and 90% of America thought that way. Crazy. And that's just how it goes. That's why the NFL is one of the greatest dramas out there, right? You know, those strip writers, they know how to build it up exactly where it needs to go, exactly what it needs to be, and then just kind of rip your hearts out, set you up for failure. But granted, all in all, you know, big props, shout out to the Lions. The Lion fans who've been waiting for this. You guys, you were right there. This, hopefully you can get right back there. If Jared Goff got you there, I feel another quarterback can come in and take you over that hump. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, that was, I got to hats off to San Fran and the Kansas City Chiefs, man, because just watching the games, I just looking at parts of the game, you saw like Kansas City looked in control the entire time. Like they knew they'd been there, done that, and they knew where they were going. Pat Mahomes knew what he was doing, knew where he was going to place the ball. It was crazy, man. Like they were just rolling. So hats off to them. San Fran, man, they took a little bit. Obviously, in the first half, they stumbled. Detroit came out on fire, man. You can't stop that. That team is, a rocket shot out of a cannon, shot out of a missile, So you can't stop that. But they did once they got their feet under them. They took over that game, and man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Like Kansas City looked like the team I feel like we all thought Baltimore was gonna be. They just did not look like themselves and chose the worst time to have an off day. You should have had that off day, against the Dolphins during the season when you're smashing top 10 teams. You came out, man, they came out looking scared. I don't know, not scared, just they didn't look like they were all focused. It didn't seem like they wanted to be there. But, Kansas City came out there and did what Kansas City has been doing for, the past 4 or 5 years, handling their business. And if you don't handle your business against them, then like you're not gonna get past them, and that's what they've been proving. It doesn't matter if they're playing at home or if they're going on the road to play. So, man, it's gonna be interesting to see. And it's down in Vegas, so it's kind of, it's kind of a home game for both of them. Not a, far travel for either one of the fan bases. So it'll be interesting to see the outcome. All year, man, everybody's been doubting Brock Purdy, and he's gotten it done. It may not have been Purdy, but he's gotten it done. And MVP or not, accolades or not, man, that team is just good up there in San Francisco around him. So I don't know. Probably won't even watch Super Bowl. But I'll pick the team that has a shade of red in their color. There we go. It'll be a good game. San Francisco 49ers versus Kansas City Chiefs. They've both been consistent in the Super Bowl. I mean, shoot, past 3-4 years, one of them's been there. Past 5-6 years, at least for sure, one of them's been there, and both of them's pretty much been to their respective title games. So, I don't know about you guys. I was hoping maybe this is year somebody knock them off, but no one did. So, there you go, Kansas City versus 49ers in the Super Bowl. Let me know if you're gonna watch it. Let me know where you're watching it. You're doing a Super Bowl party. Let me know what you got planned for it. Let me know your predictions. Who you think's gonna win, man? Just it'd be cool. Have some interaction on it. I don't either one way or the other. I don't know. I think they're both two really great teams, and kind of excel where the other one lags, so they put them together, they'd be the ultimate team, put Pat Mahomes on the 49ers, they're going undefeated every year. But yeah, we shall see. Be nice to see the Broncos get there. See some orange and blue in the Super Bowl again, but I think it'll be at least about a year or two before the Broncos are back that way. At least the Nuggets are still on route to get to the playoffs. Avalanche, let's check and see what the Avalanche are looking like. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Need some effort in music while I look this up. Oh, there it is. All right. So yeah, they're 32, 14, and 3. So I mean, the Avalanche are rolling too. Let's see the last few games. They're 3-1. Their last 4 games. Last loss was at the Bruins. What was that, like about a week ago? A couple weeks ago? Man, so it's about watching time for me to watch hockey too. I'll watch hockey during the playoffs as well too, man. I'm a playoff watcher of all these other sports. Football, I'll follow that. Fall football, spring football coming up with the AFL, with the UFL. We got all these spring leagues coming, so we got football year round. But I do love it more during the playoffs. But all these other sports, I'm definitely watching. The NBA during the playoffs. I'm definitely gonna catch the NHL during the playoffs. Because that's when it's too many games, man. It's too many games. Like anything over 50 that's a lot to be following. So I'll drop in, catch a couple games. I'll see the stats, you know what I mean? See Joker lighting it up, catch a big game. Like, if you're hoping to see Joker versus Embiid, you're thinking they're both going to show up, but, only one hasn't played in Denver since 2019. Whatever. But, if it's a big game, I'm going to watch it. But other than that, I mean, the playoffs, I'm going to catch that. But yeah, man, not much going on my end in Denver sports. Like I said, Mile High Bandwagon. So I'm looking for that, I'm saying, that hot shit. So whatever's popping, let me know. If it's something I should catch I should be looking at, let me know, man. I'm definitely gonna look into it. Competition, whatever, ping pong. Tell me about your pool league. We'll talk about billiards, we'll talk about darts. Nah. But thank you guys for watching. This is Mile High Bandwagon. Like I said, it'll be a quick one today. Do have Marshall's Law coming up here at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So go ahead. If you're tune into that for sure. Rapid City Marshals indoor team. It's gonna be a great episode. That's gonna be coming up here soon. So hang around, catch that. Thank you for chatting with me. If you're catching on the replay, thank you for watching as well. Reach out. Oh yeah, I got my Twitter set up for this, so it's at 303 Bandwagon. So it's Mile High Bandwagon. And it's at 303 Bandwagon. So hit me up, shoot me some questions, man. Shoot me some, some Denver events, some local events I should be checking out. Things I should keep my eye on, because that's the point of this, man. Let's blow up Denver. Let's blow up these local sports. The professional sports, they got their media, man. Like let's get some eyes on these local guys. You know what I mean? Like let's get some recruiters out here looking at these young kids. Getting them to major programs, or however it may be. All these professional programs out here. So, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it's fun to come on here and just kind of chop it up, and this is gonna be my therapy session. So. Thanks for rocking with me. Look out for me again next Tuesday. You guys have a great day.
I'm a game changer.